So you see how you can get yourself in trouble if you don't take your work seriously. This ridiculous blog on literature, the Scarlet Letter written by good old buddy Nat Hogthorne, was written back before the Bible. Somehow the Puritans went back in time to show the Old Testament writers what good literature was all about.
Hey, what are you doing here? My grades are in the toilet. I need the extra credit. How about you? I think my mom just needed a babysitter.
So you see, kids, that's how Hester Prynne from the Scarlet Letter got herself in trouble taking too many tax deductions on her income taxes. You see, kids, you need to read books, not that crap you find on the internet. Before I start reading the Christmas Carol, does anybody need to use the toilet? I don't want to have to stop and reread the surprise parts again.
I do, but I can hold it. Go ahead and read. I want to hear the part about the ghosts.
Can you walk me home tonight, Miss Story? I might get scared.
Yes, Libby, I will. But please put your shoes back on. Your feet smell worse than a backed up sewer. Okay, students, when you hear the name Dickens, what do you think most people think of?
Probably Pete Dickens, the taxidermist. Ever see him mount a deer?
Charles Dickens, the novelist?
Hey, that's who Tattoo was down at the mall.
He was a great English writer who created some of the best fictional characters ever written. Unless you stay up late and watch old episodes of The Family Guy. Okay, I'm just kidding. But what I want you to realize is he had very little formal education, but turned out phenomenal work.
Sort of like Justin Bieber and Lindsay Lohan.
Go ahead and read, Miss Story. I heard those ghosts were on the Scooby-Doo show and left because they didn't get paid enough.
Go ahead and read the story. Maybe Casper will try it for the job.
I won't believe in ghosts until one of them lets me know he's here.
Is that a ghost?
Just a minute, students.
You want to hear a Christmas carol?
How did you know we were reading that story?
I'm talking about a song. Jingle bells run and tell, I'll break your lock. I'll use a pick backed up with a rock.
Stop. What the heck does that have to do with Christmas?
I'm panhandling coupons for Will Pick the locksmith. Say, do you want to hear how Dickens really wrote the Christmas carol?
Have you been eavesdropping on me reading to the children?
Well, you've got to admit, it is a free education.
I'm calling the police.
My name is Joseph Marley IV.
Prove it.
Hey, kids!
Wait a minute!
Hey, kids! You want to hear how Dickens really wrote the story?
Wait, come back here! You're not invited!
Hey, kids! Once upon a time, in a quaint little Victorian village, were fine citizens or common people who were enduring a harsh winter that year. Food was scarce and firewood was hard to come by since the Park Service started fining people for destroying park benches. Many folks about the area made enough money in trading or petty crimes to make ends meet, but not poor Bob Cratchit. He slaved every day working for an old miser named Ebenezer Rouge, who only thought of himself. The unfortunate Mr. Cratchit was hoping to surprise his family this year with something special to eat for Christmas dinner. Unfortunately, he had only enough money to buy second-hand meat.
Come on in here, love. I have a special Christmas treat for you.
Although a good man at heart, Bob had one major affliction. He hated seeing the color red, like a bull, because it reminded him of the red light district down the street.
Who put this trash here? I want that jerk out of office, drawn and quartered. Politicians.
Come here, Bob. Don't get so worked up. Our darling Tiny Tim and I have been worried sick about you.
I'm stressed out, Bonnie. The stupid butcher wouldn't sell me a chicken or a turkey. What's the world coming to when a Law-abiding family can't get a decent meal for Christmas. Take this stupid thing from me, would you?
Now, Bob. I'm sure the weasel will make a delightful Christmas feast. We need to be thankful for what the Lord has provided. Look at Tiny Tim. He's just happy to be playing with the simple things.
Why can't I have an iPad? I want an iPad. We live in this dump between a pub and a hole.
Watch your mouth, Timmy. It is Christmas time, you know.
I can't even work at the sweatshop anymore. The other kids make fun of these rags I wear, saying I look like something from the Little Rascals, whatever that is.
I begged Uncle Rouge again today to give me a pay raise. I even tried playing on his vanity, telling him that it didn't look good for his poor relations to be on food stamps. He says he's strapped for cash. Somehow I think he's lying. That silly old man, ever since he traced his roots to England, he thinks he's a Brit now. What an ego!
Now, Bob, your uncle's a very generous man. After all, he doesn't charge us much to live in this house. Even after you spent time in jail last year for losing his cufflinks. We should just be happy he still lets you work for him.
Work for him? I'd be happy just to be his bookkeeper again. All I do for him now is sweep his house, mop his floors, dust his dirty up, run down furniture, and kiss his butt. 7 days a week, all for a paltry few pence.
Well, I like Uncle Rouge. He always gives me his leftover chewed toothpicks.
It's a day not fit for man or beast outside. But I swear, it's cold in here.
Yikes. Are those tattoos on your cheeks, Uncle?
Why, yes, these dimples and perpetually healthy glow are permanent now. It's amazing how much money you can save letting your blacksmith do your tattoos and plastic surgery. Why don't you get some heat going around here?
Well, I might just do that if someone would pay me enough to buy a lump of coal.
Oh, Bob, quit your complaining. I hear enough of that when you're cleaning out my septic tank. Say, Betty.
It's Bonnie, sir. I have to remind you every year.
Well, I haven't taken my ginkgo biloba today. Say, what have you got to eat around here?
Well, do you fancy some weasel, Uncle? I hear it's a real delicacy this year, especially live.
No,
Go ahead.
No, never tried that. No, no. No, we need something special this year. Here you go. Here you go, Papa. Coward dog! It only had a few sharp teeth. Now, where were we? Oh, I've saved so much money on my new looks, it's put me in the Christmas spirit. Here. A feast fit for a king and his lowly subjects.
Thank you.
Bob, I've decided to give you a promotion.
Bless you, sir. I need it so badly.
I've decided to promote you to the position of footman. You will be required to polish my boots each and every morning and after I visit the stables. There's no extra pay, just goodwill.
I've taken about enough of this crap from you. You need to have some compassion for those that don't have what you have. You need to share your money and give it away to good causes. You need to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand their hardships.
Oh, what a bad dream. Just like the guilt trip put on me by those horrid ghosts. Cratchit, you're a thief. Betty, you're the wife of a thief. But Tiny Tim, I'll make an exception for you. A toothpick to chew on for another year. It's barely used.
I can't take this anymore. You can take this job and shove it where the sun don't shine, you red-cheeked old miser. I quit. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but come hell or high water, I will.
Bob, listen to what you're saying. How are we gonna make it?
Yeah, Pa. How are we going to make it? I want one of those battery-powered wheelchairs so I can cross railroad tracks.
Yes, Bob. How you gonna make it, you humbug?
And boss everyone around, I'll show you. You old buzzard. Help me with his clothes.
Help! Help!
Ew, why do we have to look at Uncle Rouge's underwear?
Be brave, Timmy. I have a plan.
I'll put you out on the street. Help, help! Betty, surely you'll help me.
Bonnie will be free.
Help, help! What are you doing? A woman, take a go.
Hope he doesn't die in there. Can he get enough air?
Rouge, he generates plenty of his own hot air.
I hope he doesn't mess up my rat traps in there.
Don't worry, dear family. Now here's the plan. I'm gonna dress up in Rouge's clothes, disguise my face, and go out and rob a bank. Everyone will think the sour old tightwad just snapped, what with all this Christmas merriment and all. They'll think Rouge did it. Bonnie, go out and get me some makeup. Tiny Tim, help me with these clothes.
It's a good thing my broken teeth cut through that gag. Smells like someone's peed on underwear.
Ebenezer, it is I, Joseph Marley, your late business partner. Have you not learned your lesson from the Christmas ghosts? You must change your life, make amends, learn compassion for those less fortunate.
Bugger off, Marley. If you've got this much free time, take up blogging.
Do as you will. You'll face the consequences.
Maybe I could give some of my money to charity, but only if I get a full tax deduction. Maybe I could go down to the Goodwill store and give them some of my clothes, but only those worn out and ragged. Maybe I could go down and ring the bell for the Salvation Army down at the Walmart store, but only on warm nights. Nah!
You need to learn to give, Ebenezer, before it is too late.
Molly, your funeral already cost me a morning's receipt. What a nightmare!
Just think of poor Bob Cratchit spending all his days in jail. Won't be able to be with his wife, or watch Tiny Tim grow up.
Give me a hanky to cry on. You make him out to be a drama queen.
Think this through, Ebenezer. While your faithful servant Bob rots away in jail, you'll have to clean up after yourself.
I'll have to wash my own clothes. I'll have to clean my own house. It's gonna be tough to get someone to be my manservant during the winter. Maybe I should just wait until spring, then fire his butt and put his ungrateful butt in jail. Ha!
Ooh, Uncle Rouge. There you are. Oh, we're so sorry. We were wrong to tie you up, sir. We treated you so badly.
You don't
We're
say.
so sorry. There you go, Uncle.
You know, Bob, I've had a little time to think about you, the missus, and Tiny Tim myself. Maybe wealthy tycoons such as myself should throw a few crumbs of sympathy at poor folks like you more than once in a while.
So, you're not going to put me in jail, Uncle?
Why, heavens no, my good man. You're my brother's illegitimate son. You know what they say. Blood is thicker than submitting to a paternity test.
Bless you, Uncle. Bless you.
Thank you, sir. You have blessed us so this Christmas.
I bless you too, Uncle Rouge, but I understand you've been blessed out many times.
That's all right, folks. Cratchit, you be at work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. You've got 3 stubborn toilets to clean.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, by the way, forgot to have you sign one of these tenant eviction notices.
Oh, whatever. I need to get out of here. It's time for my massage.
Thank you, sir. I'll take care of this first thing in the morning. You go have yourself a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Bah humbug! This place smells like a pigsty. Where's the pig?
Well, it looks like you won't be going to jail this year. But we are right back to where we started.
I wouldn't say that, my darling. I just had Rouge sign a power of attorney I had drafted by my lawyer. He gave me power to do all of his business.
There he is. I'd recognize him anywhere. That's the bloke that robbed the First National Bank. This is the police. Hands behind your back, buddy.
Hand me, Constable. I'm Ebenezer Rouge. What the? How did that get there?
Ha! Down on the ground, you old thief. Anything you say will be used against you.
God bless us.
Everyone.
You have just set literature back to the Stone Age. I had to pay my own way to get a decent education. It is my personal mission that children grow up comprehending literature. Children, this is what happens when you listen to so-called know-it-alls that don't know their butt from a hole in the ground. I want my students to be given appropriate stories so they can learn earlier and be better prepared than I was. We will continue reading this story when your minds aren't being poisoned.
This is the police. Open up. Flim Flam Freddy has been seen entering some of the homes around here.
Is he talking about you?
The idea. I'm a distinguished civic leader.
Hello, officer. We haven't seen anybody like that, but you're welcome to come in.
Are you sure? He's scruffy. He smells. And he's a nut for Charles Dickens stories.
He took my dollar.
He took my watch. He took my shoes, but didn't want my socks.
Well, it looks like he was here. Children, the police officers brought gifts for you.
Hey, a truck. It's got some rust on it.
It's a Barbie, but what's the bruise on her leg for?
A puzzle. It's not even electronic.
Thank you, officer. The police have always been wonderful givers back to the community.
Yeah, they gave my dad a ticket last week.
Hey, kids, out that window. Is that Santa's sleigh?
Miss Story, that's a caterpillar's nest. Have you been smoking some weed?
By the way, in the spirit of Christmas, I have a gift for you. Our local animal shelter has got too many weasels. You have a kind face. You must be an animal lover.
It should be interesting finding this animal a home. Thank you, sir.
Have a very special Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you. I will. The wife went home with the mother-in-law yesterday. I'll see my way out.
All right, Duke's around back. Run for it.